Hey, I'm Heather from the Burst and Beyond, and we recently switched to the Garmin Venu watch. We came from an Apple Watch, and we knew there weren't a lot of videos up there, at least that we could find, comparing the two watches, which a lot of people have. So we wanted to give a quick review of our experience switching from the Apple Watch to the Garmin Venu. This is the Garmin Venu right here. It's their newer watch. It came out sometime last fall. It's their very first watch to have an AMOLED screen. And if you don't know what that means, that's what you're used to on all of your smartwatches. It's got the vivid, bright display with the beautiful, nice, crisp display here. You can see it. All of their old watches had a different type of screen, which we have had in the past, and it's not that crisp smartphone type display like a lot of the newer Galaxy models or Apple Watches or anything else has. We were really excited to switch back. Garmin was actually our very first smartwatch. We've been wearing a fitness tracker all the way since 2009. We started with the Nike Plus in your shoe, and then we moved on to a Fitbit. We had a Jawbone, which I don't even know that they exist anymore. And we eventually got the Fitbit Alta. It was around maybe 2012, 2013. And we really liked that it was giving us our text notifications. This was before smartwatches even existed. But we really hated the fact that it was terribly inaccurate. So we went on a search for a different watch and ended up with the Garmin Vivo Active, the very first model. We absolutely loved that it was a smartwatch, somewhat, and very fitness oriented, but we started craving more of a smartwatch. We eventually switched to the Galaxy because we had Samsung at the time, then switched to an Apple Watch, then back to the Galaxy, and then an Apple Watch because we're terrible at being brand loyal. But now our friends had actually told us about their Garmin watches. We haven't been loving our Apple Watch. So the Apple Watch is really good at being a smartwatch. But like we said, we've had a lot of Galaxy watches and other watches in the past. We actually learned on having steps as our goal. And the Apple Watch, if you've ever noticed, actually just does calories as your metric. Unfortunately, that didn't really ring well with us, and we never really knew where our goal was for the day. We started wondering too how accurate it was. We were having a really hard time losing and maintaining weight, and we just found some days it just didn't seem right. We'd go on a 7-mile hike and get less calories than the day before when we just went shopping or something. So our friends actually recommended getting a Garmin Venu. We know Garmin is one of the kings of fitness, and we were really excited that now they finally had an actual smartwatch. So this is the Garmin Venu, and we're really excited to finally have our steps back again as our metric. The Venu is kind of similar to a Galaxy watch, so if you're used to a Samsung, this could be a great option. If you're used to Apple, it'll be a little bit different. We love the fact that it actually looks like a watch. It's beautiful on your wrist. I got the rose gold version, and Walter got the black version. And I've actually switched my band around a few times. This is the sand band it comes with. I have a sports loop, and I also have my Apple Watch Casetify band, which I was surprised actually worked, but it disconnected from the Apple Watch connector to a normal watch band. So they don't actually sell just Garmin watch bands. You're looking for a 20mm detachable watch band with these little prongs here. We've been very happy with the Garmin on Fitness. It's been very accurate. We've been using it for almost the past month now. It goes exactly how we need it to on our walks. We take a daily walk every day. It's been perfect on the mileage. It's been perfect on the steps, and it's been very accurate. We're really happy to finally have a goal back. We know when we reach our 10,000 steps for the day, we've done what we need to do for the day, and everything else is just extra. It's much better than the abstract calorie metric of the Apple Watch. And we do know that obviously steps aren't the only metric you should be monitoring, but the Garmin allows you to do steps, calories, it allows you active minutes for the week, which has been great because we've been making sure we've been reaching that too, which seems to be a better metric of fitness. It's been great on hikes, and it seems a lot sturdier. One thing we were really unhappy with, which prompted the switch, is Walter's Apple Watch actually got what seems to be a scratch or crack on the corner from doing nothing, and we're very active, and we didn't like the idea that it could be damaged that easily. The Garmins tend to be built a little bit stronger, especially because they know a lot of people are hiking or taking them camping or much more active activities. So like we said, the Apple Watch is great for notifications. It's like having your phone on your wrist, which is great sometimes until you try and disconnect. We do marketing and social media for our business, so sometimes having every single notification come through all the time is not the best. We were finding on weekends we weren't disconnecting well or anything else, and in the end, we originally decided to have a smartwatch on our arm to actually do fitness, and it had turned into more of a smartwatch than a fitness watch. So this is a great option if you're looking to be more fitness centric. It has a lot more options. The workouts are a lot more customizable. It tells you so much more when you're actually on an active workout. It tells you your pace, your time. You can customize all of that to be everything you need it to be. Now, obviously, it's going to have a lot less apps on it. But the one thing we realized is we never actually use the apps. Having a radar or anything else on your watch, you don't really need. The one thing we do miss is not having all of our text messages on our watch, but honestly, when you're needing to scroll through text messages, you're probably just going to grab your phone anyways. So one thing that we couldn't find a lot about was the notifications on the watch and if we were going to be able to get them well enough. On the Android, you can reply to text. You cannot do that with the Apple or iPhone, which we have, but honestly, it hasn't been a problem. It still comes through perfectly on your watch. You can see here, Walter's about to text me. You can see right here, it's still got my emojis. It says hello and everything else. And you can still read it. You can still scroll through your notifications. I have it set to just swipe up, and obviously you can see all my notifications. I've got a text and a couple Ring doorbell things. You can still clear them just by swiping up here. And it's just going to show you whatever notifications are still sitting on your phone. So if you've got way too many, you're probably going to need to just grab your phone anyways and clear them on out. It's got a lot of different watch faces that you can experiment with. I've got one that has the time, the date, battery, and steps. Walter's got one that has a lot more information on it, so you can pick and choose how you want that. You can also have widgets on there to swipe through. Like I have the temperature, I have the sun and moon so that we know when sunrise and sunset is for all of our shoots. And then it also has your health for the day. It tells you your heart rate, your stress level, your body battery, your respiration, which has been great, especially in the middle of this pandemic. Obviously, stress levels have been a little bit high, so I can see when my heart rate's gone a little too high and I need to calm down. And then I also have my steps, and this is a real-time counter, so if I'm wondering if anything's going off or not going right, I can see that, and it also tells me how many days I've met my step goal. And then my calories. It'll tell you your active and your resting calories, and I'm actually using Lose It. It will sync with Lose It or MyFitnessPal to count your calories. I found Lose It to be really good, and I love the fact that it doesn't give me all my calories at the beginning of the day. That's one problem I found with the Apple Watch. Sometimes if you had a lazy day, it'd start taking your calories away, and then you would end up way over your calories for the day. So Lose It's been great to estimate and kind of slowly give you your calories throughout the day. We know this isn't the most in-depth review. There's lots of reviews up there about features and everything else, but we wanted to just give our experience of having an Apple Watch before, being very tech-oriented, and switching over. We think this watch is perfect for people who put fitness at the forefront of having a watch or any kind of feature on their wrist. If your main goal is apps and smart notifications and you just need everything coming to you all the time, you're probably going to want an Apple Watch or a Galaxy Watch. However, this does everything we need it to do. And that's talking about two people who are probably way too connected already. It sends our notifications through. It sends all the information we need through. We just can't talk on the phone on it. We can't reply. But honestly, we noticed that we were grabbing our phone when we needed to do more in-depth things like that anyways. This is great because I'm actually paying attention to my fitness again, because with the Apple Watch, we found a lot of times we weren't looking at the fitness because we just didn't understand what the metrics were. We didn't understand when we were reaching our goals or anything else. We were just kind of floating through on fitness. This, we're paying attention to our fitness every day. We find that steps kind of seem like a game because today we haven't reached our 10,000 steps yet, so we're going to have to go work on that. But it pushes us to actually get through and do our steps every single day, make sure we're reaching our fitness goals, and make sure we actually know what we're doing. For the past 4 weeks, we've had our best time in the past year, losing weight and now maintaining weight. And it's been great and a lot more stress-free because I know I can actually eat what it's telling me, and it's not just inflating the calories or deflating the calories that we found the Apple Watch was many times. We would much rather have a watch that actually tells us what we can do and follow that instead of just guessing and checking every day. So if you're finding that you're not having a good time losing weight, or the Apple Watch has become way too much on notifications for you, definitely check this out. I really don't think you will regret it. It is a really, really solid watch, and we've absolutely loved being back with Garmin. We were not paid or anything by Garmin to do this review. We were just recommended this watch by some friends. We bought this with our own money, and this is not sponsored in any way.